Imagine a man who changed the destiny of an entire nation without wielding a sword or a gun. Mahatma Gandhi, lovingly called the father of the nation, ignited the spirit of freedom in India and inspired the world. He was born on October 2, 1869, in Porbandar, a quiet coastal town, into a humble family. His father served the government, and his mother instilled in him the power of truth, compassion, and self-discipline from a young age. As a young boy, Gandhi was shy, almost invisible in the crowd, yet his heart carried a courage that would one day move millions. He believed deeply in honesty and morality principles that would guide his every step. At 19, he left for England to study law, stepping into a world of culture shock and challenges. The bustling streets, foreign customs, and unknown language tested him, but he never let them break his resolve. But the real test awaited him in South Africa, a land where the harsh reality of racial injustice would awaken the leader within him. Thrown off a train for refusing to surrender his seat, denied basic rights because of the color of his skin, these moments of humiliation could have crushed anyone. Yet Gandhi chose a path few dared to walk, the path of nonviolent resistance. He realized that true strength does not lie in anger or weapons, but in the courage to stand for what is right, peacefully. This revelation gave birth to Satyagraha, the sole force of truth, a philosophy that would become his weapon against oppression. Through peaceful protests, civil disobedience, and steadfast non-cooperation, Gandhi challenged injustice in ways that shook the foundations of colonial power. His methods were revolutionary, yet profoundly simple. They inspired millions to rise for their rights without bloodshed, proving that moral courage can triumph over brute force. In India, his leadership became the heart of the freedom struggle. He led the historic Salt March in 1930, daring to defy the British salt laws, walking hundreds of miles with ordinary citizens by his side. He urged people to boycott British goods and institutions, uniting a nation across religions, castes, and classes. Every step Gandhi took carried a lesson, that one person's determination can awaken the conscience of millions. He faced imprisonment, ridicule, and threats, yet never wavered in his commitment to truth and justice. His life reminds us that patience, truth, and courage are mightier than armies. It teaches that change begins within, with self-discipline and moral strength. Through his example, we learn that standing for what is right may be difficult, but it is never impossible. He showed the world that even in the darkest times, one determined soul can spark a movement. Gandhi's message was clear: oppression can be defeated without violence, and injustice can be confronted with courage and compassion. The legacy he left is not just political, but deeply personal, teaching us how to live with integrity, humility, and love. Every act of kindness, every moment of patience, every choice of truth over falsehood echoes his philosophy. Even today, his teachings inspire countless movements across the world, proving that the power of one righteous life is eternal. Mahatma Gandhi was not just a leader, he was a teacher, a moral compass, and a beacon of hope for humanity. So, when the world seems unfair or overwhelming, remember his words and deeds. Stand firm in your beliefs, act with courage, and believe in the power of truth. Because one person, armed with nothing but conviction and compassion, can indeed change the world.